G'day gamers, and we're back with more Battle Brothers on Twitch. We have to start a new campaign because we died in the last one. Now, we tried the Lone Wolf Ranger last time, and that was very hard. It is a 3-skull difficulty, so I think I'm going to start with the Band of Poachers instead. We do start with a little bit less money than you might at, or maybe it's the same, but starting with 3 archers, and then we'll build up from there. And we'll be called the Poachers. And what's a good thing for a group of poachers? Well, that one again probably is a good thing for poachers, but that's more, I don't know, wolfish. That's the poachers right there. And we'll turn Iron Man on again and leave everything else the same. So yes, our party was killed. If you didn't see the last episode, our party was killed by 2 lindworms. We managed to kill one of them with our second last character alive, and then the last one killed the last 2 characters. And so a team of 12 was wiped out. A team of 12 with some pretty good weapons. We had so 7 melee, 5 archers. All the archers had hunting bows. Everyone had at least leather, that reddish leather armor, whichever one that is. And we had a couple of our fighters had arming swords. The rest had short swords, and they all had spears or javelins or throwing axes as well that they could use. Man, we started in the middle of nowhere as these poachers. We don't have any missions to do at the start because it's a non-missioned start, but we've got to go quite a way to get to the nearest town. Let's have a look at our party. So we have Sergid, who is in the hunter's hats. Now, I've got a mod here that gives extra vision when you're using the hunter's hat, so that is nice. And then we have Till. He's got a short bow. Hang on, let me see. So he's 2 stars in ranged skill, 1 in ranged defense, and 1 in initiative. So I might actually... It's probably going to be a toss-up when I'm leveling, whether I go for purely ranged skill, fatigue, and initiative, or whether I add some ranged defense in there. Till has ranged skill, fatigue, and initiative as his attributes, so that's really, really good. That's what we're going to be increasing anyway. Oh, hang on. Sergid has iron lungs. He will rarely run out of breath. So +4 fatigue recovery per turn. That's great. Till is bloodthirsty. Okay. All kills are fatalities if the weapon allows. I don't know if that's possible with the bow. And then we have Sorrel, who is also bloodthirsty, and he has 2 pips in ranged, 1 in resolve, and 1 in initiative. 88 fatigue at the moment, 89 and 99. So Sergid is definitely doing the best there. We have some furs here that we can sell that are worth 300. And we have, 2.5 grand in gold and 160 ammunition. So we're doing okay, but we really have to get to town. And the first priority is going to be to hire 3 warm bodies to become our front line. They will become fighters that will stand in the front line and protect us. And initially, they may not have much in the way of equipment. They may actually be pretty warm bodies and not much else. It depends on what we can find. So let's see what we've got. We've got a shepherd and we've got a butcher. So the butcher's going to be great. I think they're usually pretty good fighters. The shepherd, it's a little expensive, but we'll take him because, as I said, we need the warm bodies. Let's jump into here and immediately sell our furs, even though we're probably not getting the best money for them. And let's have a quick look at what we've got here. So, Harold has 56 melee skill, but his is range defense, fatigue, and initiative. His starred stats. So initially, we might even keep him like that. Oh man. Bernfried has a sling, but he's got okay melee skill. Hang on, what was Harold? Hates beasts, and that's it. And then we've got Bernfried. He is a dastard, so he will turn tail on the first possible occasion. So he's going to start combat wavering at all times, and he's huge, so he does extra melee damage, which is good because we're going to use him in melee. But we also, because he is a dastard and is I would have thought that meant he had an incredibly low resolve, and I suppose he's got fairly low, but not that low. But he always starts in wavering, and he's always content to be in the reserve. We may end up putting him in the front, in the middle of battle with very little in the way of armor or gear, and sacrificing him because that's not a really good setup at all. Let's grab that and that, and for now we're going to need some more food, so we're going to go for super cheap at the moment and get that. So you've already got your butcher's apron, which is actually quite good, but we'll give you that and that and that. Oh, we need to get headgear for you too, didn't we? So let's get that for Harold. And out of the blue, I guess, I had someone follow me about an hour ago. So Algivius, something like that. He's our first follower, so he's the first hired character that we've got. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So Bernfried here, there you go. You now have a dagger, a hat, and some sackcloth. I will be generous and give you the butcher's apron, which quite frankly is not going to do much more than protect your ample gut, because you are big. You're huge. So it's going to protect your guts from whatever for a short amount of time. G'day, Conman. Yes, I am. This is the poacher's start. So we start with 3 poachers, Sigurd, Till, and Sorrel. And we're now just hiring up some frontline melee, although one of them is sort of cannon fodder at the moment, if you want to call it that. Need to find a quick mission though. I've also added in the mod that allows us to hire necromancers. They're not available everywhere, but there are some places where you can find them. Apparently large cities and in the swamps, or sometimes in like the desert areas. So, I'm going to take Einar the Mad, and I'm probably mad to do it, but we're going to do that, and let's have a look at him. Oh, well, he's got 1 pip in melee, 1 pip in ranged, and 2 in ranged defense. So we might keep him in the middle of the front line there, and if we can find some gear for him here, we might gear him up reasonably and see how things go. Okay, no armor, but we can get him a helm and a shield and I guess a bludgeon for now. He's actually, well, his melee is just as good as Algavius. So we'll see how we go. So that's our front line for the moment. In fact, I want Einar the Mad to last a little bit longer, so he's got the butcher's apron. Oh, I didn't notice there was... What was that? He is also bloodthirsty. We've now got 3 bloodthirsty characters. 2 of the original poachers are bloodthirsty. And Einar the Mad is bloodthirsty, but he's also swift. Wow, very nice. +5 range defense. Look at his range defense, 21. Okay, so let's... actually, we'll keep that sling for the moment. 3 days worth of food. This is a 2-skull contract, though. I don't know if we're ready for that yet. Oh, okay. Yep, deliver cargo. You can do that. Where are we going? Berkland. Yeah, we'll do the friendship with the town first. One-star mission in here, taxidermist. I don't know if I want to hire any more people yet. I'd like to get the guys that I've currently got a little better equipped. So I feel like that's a good idea, and I'm feeling bad for the guy already, so I was planning on getting rid of Burnfried because he's got this Dastard ability, which means he always starts wavering in combat and he's always ready to run. So I was going to just let him die, sort of. But I'm now starting to think that maybe I shouldn't do that. And I probably should have given this better armor that my archers have got to the front line. But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm gonna keep them with their gear. Let's sell that and that. Oh man, 577 for a hunting bow. We've already got a hunting bow, don't we? Yes, one hunting bow and one short bow. And that's too expensive to buy another quiver of arrows. And that's a bit more expensive than I want to pay for the javelins. Let's see what this mission is. Oh, ghosts at the cemetery. $460 crowns. Okay. Where is it? Oh god, all the way over there. Some weird gangers. Okay. I don't like that, but... Let me just check my battle preparations and make sure I'm happy with my lineup. Yeah. Everyone back here has got backup weapons. Maybe the fact that we're all using bludgeons will be a good thing. We'll see. Engage. 6. Evenly. Oh, and it's nighttime too. Damn it! Why did I do that? Why didn't I wait? Okay. Let's see what they're going to do. Supposed to be 6 of them, and it's only showing 4. It's a little odd. We do have a decent chance of hitting. What about you? No, you can't hit from there. And you can't hit from there either. There's all 6. Only a couple of them have weapons, so that's an advantage. Let's move to there. No, we'll keep there. What's this turn? How are we going to do it? 40, 30, 30. Let's shield wall. 22, 12. Can't hit. that was good. Maybe we should move you there. And actually, that's where we're going to have problems, because as my understand it is that you have to decapitate these things to kill them. So arrows aren't going to help. We'll see if it rises again or not. Can you hit? You can hit that one. Move in there so that you can fire on. Okay, interesting. Only one of them Okay, that was good. I was starting to worry there. We got through that. Bertram got a bit... Burnfried got a bit banged up there, but he's the worst of it. Little bit of loot, nothing super. I mean, the helm will come in handy, but that's about it. Give it to you. Actually, let's rest so that we can heal a bit as well. Do we have any tools? Let's buy those. Actually, let's splurge and buy those and those as well. No more missions here. Let's go up to Donnerstad and see what we've got. I want to get a couple of more fighters before too long. Yeah, I do realise well, sometimes you can do that. Not always. It depends on whether they drop the weapon or not. Because I've taken down raiders before and stood on their corpse and there's been nothing. Yet they had a weapon. Which is why I don't go to the effort to do that very often, because I'm just never sure if they're going to have dropped their weapon or not. But I am aware that it does happen sometimes. Ooh, we can make sure we've got our grooming all done correctly. Not too far. Got a couple of missions here. Yes, they can revive if you're on their corpse. You'll notice in that battle that one of the zombies was pushed back when its companion rose up. If you're in a similar situation, you'll get knocked into a different square or a different hex while it raises up. So it's not really a reliable way to try and stop them from resurrecting. Okay, what have we got in the way of hires here? Emmerich the Odd, a wild man. Why does he think he's worth 730? Ingolf the Disowned Noble, the Exile. And Baldwin the Miner. Well, I think I'm going to take the Miner, don't you? I mean, seriously. But he has a star in ranged, 2 stars in melee defense and 1 in ranged defense. But he starts with a good melee skill, so he's going to be a melee. We're probably going to put him down here for the protect our flanks for the moment. He can have that. He can keep his pickaxe for the moment, but I hate pickaxes, so we're going to remove that before too long. For right now, we're going to get him that and that. How's that doing? That and that. There we go. I want to start getting some better weapons than these bludgeons and pickaxes that we've got at the moment, though. And I think we need more food because we are almost out. That's expensive. That is expensive, but we need something, so that will have to do. And that's worth double its price. That's double its price. We're going to have to move on, guys, because unless there's something really good here... Armed guard to deliver a package to Newfen. 320 crowns. Leave. Where's Newfen? Right there. Nice and close. So yeah, the zombie things can revive when you stand on them. So the tactic I was using with the, I'm going to call them ghouls, whatever they are, those things that eat the bodies and become bigger and stronger, that tactic just doesn't work for the ghouls. For the zombies, sorry. I wish it did. I think I saw somewhere, actually in the text of the game, not like on a site or anything, where it suggested that the way to kill those zombies is to decapitate them, but we didn't do that. I think without a necromancer they can only revive once, but I'm not 100% sure on that. That's just what it seems when I'm playing. I don't recall, without a necromancer around, I don't recall seeing a zombie resurrect a second time. But maybe they can. Maybe there's also some, oh, nobody to hire here. That's disappointing. And crap all gear, but we need food, so let's buy all of that. And maybe even the roots and berries. I've found that if I can keep my food at around 100, no matter how many people I have, it seems to be a pretty good start. That usually lasts at least 3 days. So that's sort of what I'm aiming for. Oh, there was a mission there. What was it? Oh, it'll be because they're being terrified by something. Graves in the cemetery, open and raided. Go out to the cemetery and end this nuisance once and for all. Look, I hate these missions, but fine, I'll do it. Where is it? All the way down here. God, you keep your cemetery far... Well, yeah, okay. I'd want to keep the cemetery pretty far away as well. Let's see what it is this time. Is it going to be zombies? Is it going to be... Maybe that's the mod. If I'm going to make a mod, maybe that's the mod I need to do, and that's rename a lot of these creatures so that they make more sense to me. Because I can't pronounce those names. Oh, I didn't check first what this was going to be. Ooh, an armoured zombie and some zombies. So we're looking at 5 to 7 all up. Let me just check my prep. Make sure I'm happy with what everyone's got. Yeah, not happy with that, but that's fine. I wish I had some more bladed weapons. Damn it, I've just done that. That screwed it up. I hit escape when I shouldn't have. God, how am I going to get out of this? Last time the only way I could get out of it was to cancel everything. Shut down the game and reload it, and that's going to lose my progress. Because that's not closing properly. Right, well, we might be starting again. Because that was an Iron Man, so there's no save. I haven't... Yeah, I actually didn't think of that. Press I or C. Maybe that would have gotten rid of it. I'll try that next time. That's the one problem with this mod. Can I load that? Can I? Poachers. Yes, maybe I can. Let's see where we were. Was it right before the battle? No. We were back here in New Farm. Ah, it was okay. So, we are back to where we were. That's good. I just got to remember not to hit escape, but to go and click the little X. Either that or just not use this mod. It's so annoying because it's such a really good idea, that mod. Okay, just engage this time. I know everything's set up the way I want it. Okay. Seven of them. Right. Skip, 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 skip. Oh man, I've been skipping, not pause, not... I've been ending their turn, not... Whatever, so I don't get a free shot this round. Okay. Few with weapons, most without. Any hit's a good hit. is that I really need to move these guys forward. I probably should have just moved all of us back a little bit. I wanted to make sure I had some... I didn't have some guys down on this level and others up on this level. But I think I've screwed up now because I can't effectively shoot at these guys because these guys here in the front of their ranks, because it could potentially hit my guys. The only way to get around that is to stand directly behind my guys, which puts me down a level so that if one of my guys falls, I have a height disadvantage. But I think what I'll do is from now we'll be shooting at the guys here in the back line. So let's target this guy because he doesn't have a helmet, and we'll miss completely because of course we will. And actually we might move a couple of us back now that I think about it. We've got the ability to do that. Maybe. No, maybe not. Gonna have to move in. There's no other way to do it. Technically, I could move him back now. Let's do that. Okay, that wasn't fun. fatigue is a killer early game in a long battle like this. Especially against these guys. And I'm out of arrows. Time to charge in. And no one's hitting. Except for my dagger boy. Should have let them go. Look how much health that guy's got. God damn it. And he's going to kill this guy any second. Oh, at least Aina the Mad got away. Are you out of arrows as well? You are. Let's just wait there. And whose turn is it? Oh, yours. You're going to come back now. We got some shields out of it. That's about... Oh, hang on. Those were my shields already. We didn't get anything out of that. A cleaver and a hatchet, maybe. And 500 crowns. Well, Algavarius is still alive, so that's good. We got a level for Aina the Mad, so fast adaption. And here we go, and then till fast adaption, that, and that. And I'm going to give you that, because I hate the bludgeons, really, and I'm going to give you that. There we go. And then you can have that. No more missions. No more nothing. Let's keep a couple of those just in case. And a dagger just in case. That's a good price for those. Technically that's a good price for those too, so doing good there. That's not bad for those, so let's keep that. But we can't hire anyone here, so where can we go from here? Where can we go? Agerstedt, I guess. See it. Maybe that's the other mod I should load. There's a mod that whenever an event like that happens, which lets off that sound, it pauses the game so you can see what it is. Because quite often you can't see what's happened. Ooh, nice big town. Right, okay. Weaponsmith, tavern, training hall, temple. Fix that fractured elbow and fix that fractured hand. And then what do we got? What do we got? We got a brawler. We got another poacher. Another poacher. We got a peddler. A tailor. A disowned noble. A dwarf, a farmer, another dwarf, Reinhardt the chicken. Okay, so I can't afford the dwarves. I want someone fairly cheap, but I don't really want the tailor. I guess, but he's 11 a day. The farmhand. But I need another body. Let's do the tailor. Screw it. How bad can he be? Well, he's got 2 stars in fatigue, so he's going to go up there quite nice. He's got reasonable abilities, so I can't really complain too much. And I'm even going to give him the javelins for the time being. We just need to find some armor for him. What did we have here? I haven't looked yet. This was the armor I was talking about, the padded leather. We're not going to buy that because it's too expensive, so we'll buy that. Nasal helms. And if I could afford it, I would buy another bow, but I'm not going to because I cannot afford it. Do we need food? No, we've got 7 days worth of food. We've got plenty of arrows, so we're doing good there. So let's swap that out. Everyone's got weapons, shields, helms of some sort. They're all good in the back line. Good enough. Good-ish. Sort of. Okay. Let's sell that. And that for now. I will buy some of those later, but not now. Okay, let's have a look at the mission. I want the 2 skull. I want the money. What is he looking for? Oh, just a delivery. What are we talking? 370? It's not much, but I'll do it. Where are we? What? Found a drunken nobleman tottering on the site. Leave him be. Don't rob him. Last thing we want to do is end up... I don't know, but I'm assuming that if you do that, there is a chance that you'll end up with a negative from some noble house. And there's probably a certain chance that you just get away with it and nothing ever happens. But why would I take the chance? Spiders. Still chasing me, eh? I haven't seen greenskins in ages. I've only come across goblins once, and I think orcs twice in the entire time I've played this game. And I haven't seen in ages in a play. Ooh, everybody's incredibly dear, but there's another poacher there for 590, which I would hire if I could. What do we have here? Let's tighten that up a little bit. Semi-cheap bow. Needs some repairs, of course. Ooh, lots of choices of armour and such. Seems like a waste, but if I can give all of my archers these, the mod that I've got, that gives them extra vision, and vision helps with their range attacks. Repair that. Okay, what missions have we got? Important delivery, 2 days south. Accept, and with that I'm going to buy that bow and give it to Sorrel in place of his sling. And he can repair it while we're on the way. We shouldn't need to worry. We've got 7 days worth of food, but they're going to pay us they're going to feed us anyway, so... Oh, no, they're not. Oh. Okay. Maybe they are. Haven't seen the food go down. Okay, 7 brigands, eh? Battle preparation. Good. Very well. Engage. So, that's a pain, first of all. Because I feel like I should get up on there to get the high ground. But what I'm actually thinking I will do is move like that. Which does force them to move a little bit, and then my fighters in the front line are going to move back a little bit to form a new front line here. So he's going to go there. he's going to go there and then throw a javelin at him and miss. And he's going to go there. So there we go. All good. And then these guys can still make quick shots at the idiots without helmets. Some of them can. Oh, brilliant. Get in there, boy. Show them what's what. You're just going to wait. Oh, actually, I completely paused you. Let's wait. See if anyone comes in. There. Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to happen. Okay. Switch to Le Dagger. Him around the gnome. What am I supposed to do now? You took my enemy away. That was my kill. Decapitate. One shot kill. No helmet. Now let's teach him not to use a dinky little sword like that against an axe. I don't think I've got a decent shot on anybody. Unless I move to there, and then I won't have a shot this round, so that's fine. Yeah, you're not using a bow again. You need to switch back before you can do that. You can go to there. Get him next to him. We didn't even get injured. And we got some nice loot. That's what I like to see. Daggers and short swords and axes. Oh my. So, I'm going to keep you with the cleaver for now. You seem to be doing quite well with it, but you got a level. So let's fast adaptation. And let's let you level up. Sure. Fatigue, initiative, and that. Not what I normally do for frontline, but that's okay. And then you are going to get fast adaptation. That. Sure. And then you are going to get fast adaptation. And no. Oh, hang on. I was going to rearm everybody, wasn't I? You can now have a short sword. And you can have a dagger. There we go. Very nice. And we've got a couple more shields. We're going to repair that. And and that. No, we're not going to repair that. Just that and that. And away we go. Yeah, Conman, it is. I've actually done an entire 6-video series on that. I recorded all of it yesterday. And the developers put a comment on my video saying, nice things basically. But I let them know that they should really watch, at least if they're not going to watch any more of the Zoria videos, watch the last one, because to be honest, I had to give up. And about half of the last video is me just explaining. Unfortunately, I tend to repeat myself a little bit in there, but it's me explaining the issues I had with the game. It does show potential, but I think it needs a lot of work as well. That's all I'll say for the moment. It's good to see. The biggest things I brought away from that is it's good to see someone coming up with new concepts for how to build a game. That it's not, everybody knows that the whole strength, dex, con, int, wisdom. What did I miss? Charisma. And, you have some games which will just use 2 or 3 of those stats, instead of all 6. And then you've got, it's good to see games like, games like Pillars of Eternity that are using completely different game mechanics and stuff like that. So I applaud them for that, and I applaud 6 videos, all of at least half an hour. That shows that there is, in the prologue alone for that game, there's like 2.5 hours worth of content. 2.5 to 3 hours, because I don't know how close I was to the finish, but I gave up because the battle was too hard, and without starting again, I didn't think there'd be any way I could complete it. So yeah, it's a lot of content. I really loved that about it, but it's got some problems that they really need to work on in the game. It does show potential though, and it's good to see, as I said, people coming up with these different concepts on the games and stuff like that. So I definitely applaud them for doing that. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where it goes over the. The problem is that it seemed to me like there wasn't going to be very long between the prologue being released and the final game being released, and I wonder how much they can do in the way of making changes. So, for example, Stone Shard, which I will be getting back to. I will be doing some more Stone Shard videos on the channel. Stone Shard, when I played the prologue, 6 months ago or more, when it first came out, I played the prologue, and I didn't put it up on the channel because I found it incredibly hard. And then once the main game came out, I waited a little bit just for some bug fixes and stuff, and then they did the Trollborn or Trollbane or whatever it was release, and I thought, okay, and it came on sale, so I bought it. But before I bought it, I replayed the prologue, and I actually got way further than I had previously before, and I got all the way to the boss fight in the prologue, and I played it and played it and played it and couldn't beat that boss. And I went, should I buy the game or not? Because if it's this hard, maybe I'm never going to get past that. But what I thought was, well, if I buy the full game, I might not have to do the prologue. I might just be able to start the main part of the game after the prologue. But no, you buy the full game and you still have to do the prologue. But thankfully, the prologue, I feel, was modified in the main game to be easier. And so I got through that first time. When I bought the full game, I got through the prologue first time without a hassle. And I Part of me thinks it was because I had more experience playing the game then, but I'm not sure, because I didn't really change the way I played or built the character at all, and I still got through first time. And yet that same style of playthrough I had done about 4 or 5 times and been unable to kill the final boss. So I think they made some changes in Stone Shard between the prologue and the final release, and there wasn't that much time between the prologue and the final release. There was no more than 6 months, I think, or the prologue and the release of the full game, the initial release of the full game. For Zoria, though, I feel that either they're going to have a pretty significant pause before they release the full game, or I don't know what they're going to do, because there was a lot about that game that I found very confusing and frustrating. And that'll, it comes out as the videos progress. I stress it more and more. And then in the last video, the 6th video, I talk a lot about the issues I had with the game, while still trying to keep it as positive as possible, because I do think they could fix it and make the game good. But it is definitely a challenging game, and it doesn't need to be quite as challenging as it is. And the problem is, and I can fully understand it because I am a developer and I've worked on games, but I recognize that when you're developing a game, you've got an idea for how you want this game to work. And so when you're playtesting it, you don't see any problems because you know how the game is supposed to work. But if there's someone who's never played the game before and they pick it up, I just had major problems understanding a lot of concepts about how the game worked. And that was the biggest problem for me, is just trying to work out, what am I supposed to do? What is my best option here? Should I be buying, should I be changing to this other weapon, or what? That was the problem I had with it. Ultimately, everything was so new and so foreign, and there wasn't enough information a lot of the time for me to make informed decisions about what I should be doing at any point in the game. Anyway, it definitely shows promise. There's 5 more videos to go there. They'll be coming out once a day. Actually, the second one's out already. It came out about an hour and a half ago, I think. Seven brigands, hey? Probably could have taken them, but we'll just keep on going down here. Get in there. 2-star mission, that's nice. What do we got? Farmhand, a gambler, an apprentice. Wow, lots of apprentices. Apprentice, farmhand. No, is that farmhand? No, that's fisherman. Sorry, fisherman. Oh, I like fishermen normally, but I think if I was going to take anyone, I'd be taking some of these apprentices. If I could afford them. I probably could afford a couple of them, but I can't afford to equip them at the moment. I don't think. Armor is going to be the big problem. But if I got a couple more apprentices, they could be out on the flanks. Let's do it. What the hell? What do we got? Ernest the Bright. His master was poorly chosen, an insane carpenter with a penchant for chopping the neckline instead of the tree line. Fleeing the impending doom by association, he ended up in a company of sellswords. Hire. And then we have Burkhard. Oh, same. Did you work with the same carpenter? Okay. It says this one's a really fast learner, but then we've also got this learner. I think I'm taking this guy as well. So let's have a look. Good. 1 pip in melee, 2 in melee defense. That's really good. And 1 in fatigue. Man, you are going to make a really good fighter. In fact, I think you're probably better than some of our... No, yeah, well, you're better than this guy in the front line. I could actually put you there and swap this guy out. And then what do we got? 55, 37. He's ultimately probably could be a better archer in the long run. But I need him in the front line. Oh, I didn't work out. What was his... Hesitant. Yeah, minus 10 to initiative. That's not a big deal. Bright. Plus 10 experience gain. Oh, you're going to be interesting. Right, so we need you to have a helmet of some sort and a shield and say maybe that axe. And maybe those like that. And then you can have a shield and the short sword and that. That sounds good. You're just not as armoured as I would like. So what we might do is swap those around, because that's better than nothing. It's 25 as opposed to 35. So it's not like you're walking around in your skivvies or anything. There wasn't any decent... Well, there's one lot of armour here, but we're already starting to get a bit low on coin, and I don't want to spend that amount right now, because we're also going to be getting a little low on food in a bit. What do we got here for food? That's expensive. All of this is expensive. All of that is ridiculously expensive. So, instead, we'll see what the mission is. £420 crowns to deliver to Steinhausen. Sure, we can do that. Where is Steinhausen? All the way over there. Okay, Conman, see you later. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. I don't know why you put a Santa after the good luck, but thank you. Let's just stop in Falkenstein for a sec and see if they've got some cheap food. No barber. We need to go to the barber and fix up our guys. Nope, that's expensive. That's pretty expensive. That's expensive. That's expensive. It's a doggy, but that's about it. Oh, lots of armour, but can't afford any of it. We'll go to... Where are we going? Steinhausen instead, and hopefully not use too much food on the way, and maybe it will be a bit cheaper there. Oh, 7 brigands. Let's, what are they? Many brigand thugs. Yep, let's take them down. Engage. I think we'll just live with the terrain as it is. Except maybe for this guy on the here, which I'll move back one. Being down in that hole by himself is not good. Target the guys without helmets again. There we go. Move you forward. And the same with you. I want you up there. And you can end your turn. Okay. You don't need to shield wall because no one's going to get to you in time. Same with you. That's a falchion. I'd love that if he dropped it. That's an actual dagger, not even a knife. That's very nice. So, nice and quick. This is round 2, isn't it? So let's do shield up. Did I not give you a weapon? Why is it not in your hand? That was scary. I thought I hadn't given him a weapon there for a second. Shield up. Shield up. Let's just cave in his skull and gotta love decapitate. It says it in the rules, you have to love decapitate. Can't play games with it. Why are you worried? Run them down. Oh, you're that one that always panics, aren't you? No levels, a little disappointing. Okay, some armor, a shield, a dagger, very nice. Which one was it? No, Waldemar. No, you're not the one. Faint-hearted. Oh, yuck. I didn't notice that about him. And irrational. He's got a cut artery. Okay. You can have a dagger. Now, who in the front line here? give you the better armor, the slightly better armor, and then you can have that. Maybe that'll make you a little bit less faint-hearted. And then have that cap, even though I should be giving it to Ernst, because he's the bright one, apparently. Don't want to use any of those, but we want to repair that. Excuse me, and that. We're going to sell the rest. Where are we going? We're going to here. Get in there. Okay. Do we want any more people yet? See, if we do, I want one more archer and one more fighter. But I don't know that we can afford them just yet. Let's sell that, and that. And we might keep that one. Just keep 2 daggers. You know what? I'm not going to keep 2 of those. Let's keep 1 sling staff in case the person that we hire to be an archer doesn't have anything better. What have we got? So what I meant to do... What do we have here to hire? Oh, just a shepherd. No, he's 410. I don't think I want to pay that. Weaponsmith and a Fletcher. You're kidding me. I've been able to buy hunting bows for like 600. You're selling it for nearly twice that. And a quiver of arrows for 66. Not worth it. And you, oh god, prices on everything are just so overinflated. Seriously, dude. Even that 298 is expensive. But I do want more of those. What's the mission? Oh, just some brigands. 590. Sure. We can do that. Leave. Where are they? All the way over there. Okay. Right on the edge of the map. How many days worth of food? No. Back into town and buy some food. Betcha nothing's cheap. Oh my god, look at those prices. That says 6 days, but I don't know. I hate to spend that amount of money on food, but I don't see a choice. Right, now go there. Okay. the garrison going to be? A brigand poacher and many brigand thugs. Yeah, sounds good. We can do that. In the morning, when we can actually see what we're doing. Let me just confirm that I'm happy with everyone's layout. Yeah. Okay. Engage. Decisions. Which target? It's a target-rich environment with everybody without helmets on. Oh! Move forward. Shield up. Probably shouldn't have done that because no one's going to get close enough to actually attack me this round. Well, if they win initiative next round, it's worthwhile, I guess. So, who to throw the javelins at? This guy's almost dead. If I could have just hit him. There we go. Ooh, signet ring, very nice. That brings in a nice chunk of extra coin. Gotta love that when they pay you to do the mission, and then you get a signet ring in the middle of it. Do we want to change out any weapons or gear? We can give you proper armor now. That's good. Got another short sword, which I think I would like to give to you for now, because axes are nice, but Short swords are better in my opinion. We have another bow, so we're definitely going to repair that. We'll repair that. We'll reluctantly repair that. And we got lots of level ups, so let's see. We can go Executioner there. And then we're going to go that. What's that? Range defense. No, I think we'll do that and that for the moment. We'll just do the range defense on every other one for you, I think. Fast adaptation. There. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll do that. Do want to give you some more hit points eventually, but that's good for now. Another fighter. Adaptation. That. That. And hit points. And then our last fighter over here. Adaptation. That. That. And that. And then our archers. Bullseye. And we want range skill. Maximum fatigue. And initiative. We might do range defense once at some point, but it's not as important for you. Bullseye. There we go. There we go. There we go. Very nice. There's no way to increase their vision. These guys have... They've all got 7s. These guys have all got 8s, but that's because they've got the hunter's hat on. It would be good if there was some way to... You know, one of the stats that you increase helps to increase your vision. And I wonder what increases your chance to hit the head. I know some weapons do, but... Right. Get ourselves some more repair tools. First things first, sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Oh god, that's cheap. And I can afford it. I'm going to build that ammunition. That's actually not a bad price for those. Let's do that. Let's give all of these guys some javelins as well. there any more missions here? There wasn't. We need to move on. So, what do we got? Oh, God. Oh, I think I came from this way, didn't I? No, I don't know. Yeah, I must have come from up that way. So, let's go down here to Sea Dock. How are my guys doing? I really need a temple to help heal Till's ripped ear. Everybody else is doing pretty good though. We need to bring our spirits up. I need to probably buy them a round of drinks. Either that or we need some really easy fights. Doing okay for food. First stop to the barber to give all the new guys their customary shave. Some of them happy. None of them happy. Do I have enough to buy some more arrows? No, there's no quills available. There is that armor though. I'm going to buy it while I can. I didn't see what the actual mission was. Okay, cool. Hey, we gained him up. We gained a battle buddy. You can carry him. Oh, you're afraid of beasts. You hate beasts. So we're not going to give him to you. Let's just give it to Ina the Mad. Okay, let's track these guys down. Get our 600 crowns. Over this way. Oh, damn it, it's turning night. It's the last thing I want. Was that 7? Just many brigand thugs. Remnants, many brigand thugs and some brigand raiders. I just want to sort of... Dawn. Attack! Can you actually get them over water? What does this do? I wonder. Nothing. Good. What have we got? Dagger, cleaver, pick. Reinforced wooden flail, whatever you call that, bludgeon, and spear. You don't have a helmet on. You're the first to die. you're the second. See, told you were the second. And you're gonna be maybe not the third, but you're gonna run away now. But we were just starting to get to know each other. It's over. They could get away from us before we could catch them, more than likely. And grab that loot. Nothing spectacular, but helmets always go down. Let's go and collect our pay. We will give some of these helmets out, because they are slightly better. What happened there? You do that. I didn't click on that one properly. There we go. Not going to repair that. Couple of levels again. Very nice. Executioner. And that. And that. And why not that? And then down here. There we go. And that. That and that. Wonderful. And I said we had a... No, we didn't have another dagger. I thought we had another dagger. Oh well. Slightly better armor. There we go. Messenger, Daytailor, Messenger. Not sure I can... Well, actually, maybe I can add someone else to the roster. Let's grab those. I'm doing great for that. That's okay. That's too expensive. Let's have a look. He's actually good at both. I could make him either, really. He's loyal. He's determined. But he's got 1 star in melee, so let's make him a fighter. Give him that for the moment, and that shield, and that axe. And, well, actually, let's put that axe down there, and put that there. And let's chuck him right there. And then we're going to just sort of, I don't know, do something like that. So we have one hole to fill at the moment down there. Although, if we find another decent fighter, we can... Yeah. We won't leave it like that for the moment. Ultimately, we're probably going to go 7 and 5. 7 fighters, 5 archers in our layout. Unless we find a necromancer, that is. You need to go to the barber, though. And get the correct beard. So there we go. Wolfgang, you look much better now. What's the mission you've got here? Package delivery, 590. Corn start. A day off by road. How are we doing for food? We've got 3 more days worth of food. Great. Corn start it is. Where? That's more than a day. Let's see, we left at midday. Let's see what happens. Did I leave a hat off somebody? Thank you, Frantic. Oh yes, I did too. Thank you very much. What we'll probably do... No, that'll do. Just in case, fine. Tell you what, for that, even though I, don't need advice all the time, Wolfgang becomes Frantic Survivor. There we go. But if he dies now, it's on your head. This is not going to be a day's north. This is going to be 2 to 3 days north. He said it's a day's north by road. No, maybe. We left at midday. It's morning now. It's going to be closer to 2 days. We're still... Oh, we don't have that far to go. It's just there. It's going to prove me wrong now, and we're going to make it by midday. They're right. Sometimes they really do over or underestimate the amount of time it's going to take when they do these contracts. That one worked out. What do we got here? No places with some decent armor. Just want to hire a couple of more guys. And a quiver of arrows for 52. I mean, I can afford it, but that's... I'd rather not pay that. I can get them for 30. Do we have any injuries? No, we didn't. They've all been treated. What can we hire? Farmhand, Dayteller, Caravan Guard, who's already got an axe. Dayteller, Caravan Guard, who's already got an axe. Militia, who's got a spear and buckler. Miller with a dagger. Caravan guards would be nice. But if I buy one more, I only want one more fighter. I need an archer to round things out. None of these guys really I could take a chance and see if one of these guys is going to end up being a decent archer. And I know I've got a couple of guys here that I could swap over to archer. So Frantic could become an archer. It would be a waste to make Einar an archer, but he could be. Waldemar is the same. And even Connell the learner. But they've both got really nicely developed melee skill. I don't want to waste that. Ideally, I want some more poachers or hunters or bowyers or something. So I think what I might do... Right now, Erland, the caravan guard. But look at that. In a dispute over gambling debts, he stove in the head of another traveller. Do I really want someone like that in my group? The problem is, he's already got a gambeson and an axe. All I need to do is give him some headgear and a shield, and he's ready to go. Doesn't cost me anything more, but he's a troublemaker. What about Erhard? See, he's just a caravan guard down on his luck, but he's only got, I think that's just leather wraps or something. He doesn't have all that. Yeah, the farmhands are fine, but I don't like using the pitchforks. They're too slow. Sure, they can attack 2 squares, but they only get the 1 attack per round, and that's it. It's a really slow weapon, and I don't really like it very much. I much prefer my guys to have a single-handed weapon with a shield. They're much more defensible. Even the guys in the back line. The guys that I've got in the back line at the moment, they're only... These 2 guys on the ends, in the back line, they're only there to provide some initial flanking support, so that if the enemy tries to get around to the archers, they are there to be able to stop that and intercept it. But if they're coming straight for us and not really coming to the flanks, these guys move forward and become part of the front line. I don't like giving the pole arms to the guys in the back because they're just too slow. I'd much rather the guys in the back be able to step forward and do 2 attacks per round, if they can, rather than... I know it's a good standoff weapon, I just personally don't really like it very much. I don't find it as useful. I mean, I'm starting to get used to things like the 2-handed sword, and find that useful, but only in certain situations. I think for now I'm going to take... I could take Adler. He's got this leather armor with a spear. Spears I don't really like very much. But I think I'm going to take Erhard. He's 1 gold extra a day. He's a little bit cheaper than Erland. And he's going to be a better fighter all round than Casper is, so, for example, because he's already a caravan guard. So we'll see. He's got the leather tunic, which isn't the best armor, but at least it's not nothing. We'll switch the headscarf for a hood, which is slightly better protection, and we don't... I thought I had a shield to give him. Okay, of course not. We've used them all up. So he's going to go there, and if we can, we'll just quickly buy a shield. What have we got? Yeah, even though that needs some repairs, we'll buy that. And we might even swap out his axe for a cleaver. The axes are good, and I used to use them a lot, and yeah, they're really effective against armor and they're effective against shields, but I don't know, there's something... actually, it's got a better damage range than the cleaver. If I had short swords, I would definitely be using that for them. Okay. And my give the cleaver to one of my guys in the back for now. Right, and then we need to go to the barber and make sure that you've got the correct facial hair. And we're ready to go. Now the delivery, how much? 470? I want to be paid more. Okay, maybe not. Fine. A day northwest by road. We can do that. Actually, we need more food. We can't do that. What's cheap here? Nothing. That is all ridiculously expensive, but probably the best is a couple of loaves of bread. There we go. I didn't need a frontliner. That position that I put in the front line there, ultimately the way the line out is going to be, it's going to be like this with 2 more archers, one on either side. That's going to be my ultimate 12-man lineup. So I'm just looking for archers now. That's all I need to get my company up to where I want it. The other things that I need is throwing weapons for these 3 guys. I need either more javelins or throwing axes, and then that's how I've been playing lately. So everybody's got some sort of missile weapon for the first round or so of combat, and then they all of these guys will switch out to melee weapons as the enemy comes into range. You know, as the enemy gets right in their face, they'll switch over, and these guys will move forward or stay back depending on the terrain and what the enemy's doing about trying to flank the archers. That's my general sort of strategy that I have at the moment, and that's been working pretty well actually. Particularly once I start getting some slightly better armor and slightly better gear. Yeah, throwables for the first round, definitely. My only other tactic is rather than... I don't always do it, but a lot of the time in the first round, my archers in particular will pause and wait to the end of the round before they take their action, because you can just hit space and do that rather than attacking straight away. So if you hit space, it puts them at the end of the queue for that round. That allows my archers to wait for the enemy to advance a little bit closer so that there's more chance that they can hit them. And I often do that, but I often do that with everybody in the party because we're all using missile weapons. The only times I don't do that... Goblin Raiders, how many? 5. I want this. How many is it? A Goblin Ambusher and some Skirmishers. Yep, we're doing this. This may be a little bit hard for us, but we're going to give this a try because I so seldom see goblins. Let's do this. Oh, I changed my formation. That's fine. That's fine. That's still going to work. Okay, so we've got one Goblin Ambusher there. Skirmisher, 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 and there's one hidden probably back here somewhere. So, pause. Oh, he was hidden in the bushes there. So the only one I'm truly worried about at the moment is the ambusher up there. Most of these guys, because they don't have any headgear on, hopefully are going to be a little bit vulnerable because if you get a headshot when there's no armor on the head, it can be a critical. And that becomes really, really nice. I'm going to move him forward. Now, it doesn't mean this guy isn't going to try and go around, but it's less likely that he will. And I'm going to shield up. He's probably going to throw that net over me, though. So I've got to be aware of that. He doesn't have anything to throw. So I'm just going to shield him, because if this archer shoots him, I'm as protected as possible. And you can move forward, because there's nothing happening on that flank. And I'll shield up as well. Okay. Let's try and get this net out of the way. And God, we're not doing very well. Maybe throw at this guy instead. Oh, his shield blocked it. These shields that these guys have aren't bad, and I love this knife thing that they've got. I actually have used it. The only other time I came across goblins, they dropped like 3 of them, and I used them, and I loved them. They were really nice. Oh man, I am having no luck. Okay, I like that this archer is not taking any shots. That's really nice. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That's fine. So, let's try and take shots at this one. I might be shots at him. Doesn't help very much. Is it worthwhile? I might move there, actually. That's a... No, okay. Maybe I won't. Let's break. So, come down here. You can wait. Okay. Switch to your axe. And we need to take on that guy. Switch to your short sword. Take on that guy. I'm doing very good with my javelins today. I've been finding a lot lately that my first round of combat, when I use any of my missile weapons, I've been missing a lot. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's some thing or, you know, or just luck in my random numbers or what it is. You're a bit of a pain, so pull you off, break it, and I can't move there because the bush is in the way. Yes, I can move there. Very good. Let's teach this who's this, and then move to there, which is probably going to make him a target from the archer next round, but I can live with that. I'm going to switch you back to javelin, and we're going to release the hound. Good. In his face. Very nice. That's exactly the right tactic to have used, and at exactly the right time, I think. Let's destroy that shield, and then let's try for some normal attacks. There we go. He's dead. I'm going to switch back to javelin because I've got the time, and we're going to try and get close enough to this guy to take him out. I can't get him because the bush is in the way. What a pain in the butt. He's going to retreat. Run them down. Get him, pup. Teach him who's boss. No, we can't get a shot from there. Let's get around this way because he's going to go in one of those 2 directions. So hopefully, if we get close enough, we can stop him next round. Oh, we've got a 20% chance hot, but there's a chance we can hit the puppy. No. Move him over here. You can get there. Okay, that's got him because he can't move now. Get him there. Can I? Don't have enough stamina. Get around over here. Get to here. And that was his last javelin. Oops. I switched out of that one. I didn't mean to. Gonna have to move there, and then we can take it. Brilliant. Okay, very minimal damage. And look at those blades. Beautiful. Those notched blades are really nice. Actually, even that spear's quite good because it's only fatigue of 3, whereas I think a normal spear is more than that. But these blades all have a really low fatigue. They don't do a huge amount of damage, but you can slash and you can puncture with them. What's this? Bundle of spiked bowlers. It's another throwing weapon. You get 3 of them, and they've got a range of 4 tiles. Some more tools and supplies, some more ammunition, some roots and berries, and another quiver of arrows. Very nice. Quiver of arrows comes in very handy because that gives us what we need to start our next archer. So leave that. And we were on our way here, weren't we? Are we ready? Is there any changes we can make to our group with all of this? I'm tempted. What have we got here? So a dagger does 15 to 35. It's 20 and 60. No fatigue, though. But a short sword does 30 to 40, and it has 4 fatigue. So this isn't as good. This is ideal for my archers, I think. So I am going to equip all of my archers with this because it's a combination of a sword and a dagger in one. I can sell these daggers and probably make more money than I can selling this thing. I'm going to sell this goblin skewer. I don't really like the spears all that much. I mean, yeah, they're great for the spear wall thing, but I tend not to use it more often than not, so am I going to sell that? But I am going to be right back. I'm going to take a quick break for 2 minutes. Yes, thanks. That was a good fight, Frantic. And yeah, 2-minute break, and I'll be right back, guys. Just hang on. Okay, we're back, and yes, I washed my hands. Right, so we've got a bow and arrows for our next archer. We've got another notched blade for our next archer. Goblin skewer that we can sell. A couple of daggers we can sell. Cleaver we don't need anymore, which I'm tempted to give to you. Because I just tend to like blades in this more than I like bludgeons. And we've already got you with cleaver, so why not? And off we go. We've got plenty of food. Five barbarians, hey? How are we doing health-wise? We've got a little bit of... You're at half health. You're fine. That's really it. One of us at half health. We do that. It doesn't really protect him, because if they want to come around that top flank, he's screwed. But by moving him there like that, he's not straight up in the front line. How much damage do these do? 30 to 45. That does 20 to 35. Yeah, we won't screw around with that. Few warhounds and a few thralls. We should be able to do this. Warhounds are going to be a little bit of a pain, but let's do it. Only one with head armor on, and he's got no body armor. He's got no armor at all. Neither do any of the two dogs. Yeah. Wait. This is the hardest part of this, having to kill the dogs, because I'm a dog lover, so I really don't like doing it. Actually, we have a hound that we can release as well. So I'm going to move him forward and shield up. Oh, he's got javelins. Right, so I know who my archers are going to target. So that's fine. Sorry about this puppy. How about we do that? Yeah, okay, I forgot. Switch to your cleaver. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? Move forward there. Oh, actually, I was going to keep him backwards. So shield up. Oh, he's got throwing weapons as well. Great. Okay. Did we get lucky? I was hoping we'd take him down with one shot. He's got a shield. He's going to be a problem. Those throwing weapons weren't too bad. And he missed the pup. Good. Okay, let's finish these guys off. There we go. Finish him off. Okay, maybe not. Good. I've got to start moving these guys up to support Earhart here, because he's out in the wind a little bit there. I go there, I can throw a javelin at him. And then get up there. The dog's going to make an attack, but let's get him a shield. So he's basically naked now. Any hits are going to do huge amounts of damage. Can I get you to there? No, not quite. I can get you to there, and then you can make a quick shot, and you missed. How about get you over there? Do you have javelins? Do swap over to that. Not that you're going to attack with it right now. What about you? Yeah, so you're in the back line. There we go. So, a little bit annoying that, who was it? Erhard got a little bit more damage, but overall, not a problem. We got a shield, we got some throwing axes, that stuff's garbage. We got some stuff that we could sell. A few coins. Yeah, I know I can make the animations go faster. There's a problem I've got with making the animations go faster, though. Particularly in the combat. There's a situation in the combat where one of my guys will swing an attack and hit, but then it changes focus to another guy so quickly on the other side of the combat that you don't actually see what happened. You can't even tell whether it just killed the previous guy or not, and then it goes and it just keeps doing more and more and things happening, and you start to lose track. So I don't really want to speed it up too much, because I get lost in it. I can't see what's just happened. The combat log helps a little bit, but even that can scroll through pretty fast sometimes. I can see speeding up there's a mod you can get which speeds up the movement on the terrain, and I know there's a lot of Twitch streamers that do that. But actually, I look at it and go, well, no, because that's when I've got a bit of a chance to talk to my viewers. Not that they always probably want to hear me talk, but you know, the game for me isn't just battle. There is a little bit of stuff between it, and yeah, so that's just me. Okay. I don't know that there was any of this gear that I wanted to put on any of my guys. That's a spare shield, but it's not as good as a normal shield, and it's got way more fatigue, so I'm better off getting rid of that. But I do want to put that, and that's it for now. Let's start selling some of this stuff. Oh, actually, first of all, let's heal Erhard as much as we can. This game, I've mentioned it before on stream, this game, I think, would be, and I know that would make it so much easier in a way, but I really feel like this game needs the ability to be able to heal in combat. More than just the bandage which stops the bleed effect. Which is why I think a game like this, or this game modified to have clerics and wizards in it, you know, would make it a much more... Because I've said this before, you come across necromancers, you come across undead, and all of these other, you know, things raising from the dead, and all these other weird creatures, and you don't have anything like that you can use against them. All you have to rely on is muscle and steel. That's it. And I know that, and that is appealing in its own way, but it would be good to be able to have healers of some sort. It would be good to be able to have mages of some sort, and that's why I've got. Because I mean, there's other stuff I haven't even come across yet. But I think there's things called hexes which can cast charms and things like that against you. It would be good to be able to do that yourself against opponents. What is this guy? Oh, that's a dwarf. Okay, yes. And there's the other dwarf, and there's Lothar the peddler, and another caravan hand. I don't want caravan hands. Where are the poachers? Where are the hunters? Where are the bowyers? That's what I want right now. I could try and take one of you guys, but none of you would be as good as I would want in positions as archers. So I'm not going to hire any more from there. Okay, I said I was going to sell it. So let's get rid of that, and that. And I've got these as spare weapons. Let's get rid of all those. I only need 2 more archers in my group. And I've got equipment for 1 without armor. So I think we're doing good, because that's the weapon he's going to use. He's going to have the notched blade. The backup weapon is going to be a notched blade. That's a bad price for that. That's not too bad. So let's grab 1 more of that. Actually, we really need 2, don't we? We can sort of afford it. Not really, but oh man, 300 for a busted hunting bow that we can repair. It's very, very tempting. Very, very tempting. 4 days worth of food. Nothing there looks super cheap. We have a 2-star mission there. Weaponsmith Tavern. Blah, blah, blah. What's a 2-star? Thieves stole my lockbox. I need to be paid more than that. Yeah, 400. It's not... I meant more than that even, but okay, I'll accept that. I'm getting a total of 500 crowns for that mission. Does that allow me to justify that? No, but I'm going to do it anyway. And we're going to give that to... Yes, to you. And you can repair it on the way. Just like you're repairing your armor right now. How are you doing? Light wounds, 2 days. You're still in good spirits, so that's nice. Oh, and you had a level over here we hadn't done anything with. Your front line, you get Executioner. And you can have that, and I'll give you that, and that this time, because I think I gave you that one last time. Right. Why is that bow worth 252, and that bow only worth 9? I don't understand. I didn't buy this. That was the bow that came off the guy that I just gave the hunting bow to. I should sell that. I don't need it. Something funny, something a little bit buggy there, but gonna take it. 252 gold is 252 gold. I mean, I'm going to take that cured venison. It's actually not a terrible price for that. And that gives us a little bit more time. So we're hunting down... I don't see footprints anywhere. Northeast. I don't see tracks northeast. I mean, sure, it's the middle of the night, but... There's the thieves. Oh, there was the tracks that they made. Come over this way, it's going to be quicker. Go through the hills rather than the mountains is going to be quicker, and head for them. Only 6 of them. They're in trouble. Oh man, get out of the hills. Come on. We want to catch them before nightfall. I'm not going to do it with you screwing around like that. Seriously. God, they're going to end up stealing stuff from Bremingwald before we catch them. It is going to be nighttime before we catch them. There we go. Good. 2 arms! Ooh, raiders as well as thugs. That's alright. We can take them. We can take them. Because they stupidly have some raiders without armour. And is that raining or snowing? Doesn't seem to be affecting us. Normally if there's a negative condition it would tell us. We're going to pause our archers again. And then of course the guy with the spear and the no. Oh, okay, we've got. Oh, I hate that thing. That pole. That hammer is not great either, so. That one there is the really dangerous one at the moment. For now, though, let's take out Mr. Helmetless Boy. We can. Is that Mr. Helmetless Boy? This guy. Actually, he's more dangerous to begin with, but my archers will concentrate because they can hit him readily. Very good. How about you get up in his face? Oh, sneaky little bastard. Right, switch to that. Teach Helmetless Boy. Oops. Can get up there then? Best bet is to move him to there, and then quick shot, get rid of this guy. You he didn't do much damage, so I'm really happy with that. Let's take out this guy. Got a couple of bleeds on him, so he's going to be in a bad way. Let's switch to axe and get him there. There and throw. And that was your last one, wasn't it? You have the action points, you don't. So end your turn. Oh! that to probably do a full shot and we're done. And again, reasonably minimal. Waldemar, Earhart both had a little bit of damage. A few levels there. It's very nice. What's our loot? I didn't want this pike, but we got it. Two-handed mallet again, I don't want. That's all I really wanted. That was the short sword and the shield and the helmet. We'll take it all because it's all coin. Yes, let's collect our pay. So while we're walking back, let's level up our fighters. You get adaption, and you get a point there, and why not there and there? That will be interesting. Technically, I'm going to move you back there for the moment, and I'm going to move you back here as well. It's not going to make a big deal, but I just don't want you guys. I've got enough in the party now that I maybe don't need to have you guys in the front line if you're injured. You need executioner, and then that, and that. Very good. And then another fighter, adaption, that. Yeah, why not? That and that. I need to give you more hit points at some point, but that defense will be nice. And then executioner, and what are you going to get? That, and sure, that. Again, I need to give you hit points at some point, but that's going to be good. Okay, who am I going to give these short swords to? The short sword, singular. You've already got one. Let's give it to you. Oh, hang on. Who's the best? Who's the best hitter? 61, 69, 62. Yeah, 62. So Ernst the Bright gets the short sword. And who's got the most fatigue at the moment? 89, 74, 78, 76, 89. That's because you got such limited armor on as well. Now the tunic, 77, 79, and you've got very limited armor as well. So let's give you, actually, no, you're up closer at the moment. Let's give you that and swap that out for you. There we go. Actually, no, you can use that. I'll make up my mind 1 minute, don't worry. Daggers for these guys if they don't have that. I'm supposed to be repairing that. I'm going to sell that now. And probably sell that. And we're good for everything else. Okay. The real cliffhanger would be me ending the stream just before the battle started and asking you all to tune in next time. But it's not actually possible to do that because I'm playing Iron Man mode. Well, it is possible to do that, yeah. But once the combat has started, I can't. Because if I exit out at that point, it retires me. Okay, we get 400 crowns for that. And... right, was there any armor in here? Look at that. And that. They're better than nothing. I'm going to buy that at least. I said I was going to sell some of this, wasn't I? So let's get rid of... that, and that. Now, who can I give this armor to? give it to you. I really have way too many guys with this thick tunic, or less. I need another thick tunic for him, or better. So there was the Gambison, which isn't a huge improvement. It's just disappointing I didn't get any of the decent armor off those raiders. So I'm going to give you the Gambison. And then we can sell those 2 leather tunics because we don't need them. Or we can keep them in case our archers don't have anything like that, which might be a semi-decent idea at the moment. Not that we've got any archers to talk about at the moment, but, you know, theoretically. I'm not doing great for food, but we're not doing terrible, so I'll just buy a bit of grain. What was there in the way of... First of all, there's a temple, so let's fix your elbow. Let's all have a drink before we get spirits up. What did this weaponsmith have? Anything that we cannot afford, that we want to drool over, that he'll then make us pay because we've just corroded the metal? No. Good. Okay. Is there any... No. Dwarf. No elves, no archers, no hunters, no poachers, no nothing. Dark spot on the map. See the Forgotten Ruins. Area of Northurst. What does it pay? 300. Sure, that's a simple, easy 300. I mean, the problem is to the southeast, down here. Let's head for these mountains. The problem is whether I haven't seen anyone. Welcome to the Poachers. What are you? Are you going to be any good at archery? No, not really. A reserve fighter, maybe. What are you? You're a refugee. You hate undead. You're in good spirits. You've got a decent thing. You're steady. You've got high resolve. Good initiative. Okay, fatigue. Let's give you that. Let's give you that. Let's give you that and that. Let's put you in the front line for the moment. If I remember rightly, there was nobody in our as fighters that I really felt I could switch over to archers without... Yeah, no, there isn't. And you don't make a really good archer, but I need archers. And you don't completely suck at archery. So you know what? Even though I just said you can be in our front line, how about we put you there? You're still 1 to 2 days. You're 1 day. That works. That'll do. Not going to complain. There's the ruins. Time to head back. That was easy. Before that other little thing happened, I was going to say the biggest problem with doing those missions is how much money a day you're paying out to your men. And if it goes on for too long, the cost of food and money per day can be less than the mission cost. But that worked out better than expected. No more missions here, though. I know there's no one to hire here. I have 3 days worth of food, so let's hit the road and... Okay, we gained renown. We fulfilled that ambition. We have never been to Brenningwald, so let's go there. Maybe they'll have some archers. No missions. There's a kennel. I keep forgetting I've got the dog. Did the doggy die, or do I still have him? Who's got the dog? You do. Yep, our dog still survived our battle, brother. Could buy another one. What's in the market? Not much of anything. And nothing in the way of food is cheap. Oh, the grain is, but that's about it. Grain and berries. Ammo's not too bad, but thankfully we're doing really good on ammo. I bought up, and we're doing fine. Miner. Deserter. Miner. Mason. Fighter. Brawler or whatever it's called. No rangers, no nothing. Rightio, we can't do anything here. What else have we got? Have we been to Alderburg? Never been there. Let's go. Let's explore. Right. And then rather than following that perfectly good road that goes down here, like this, through that little bit of fog of war, and then over to Alderburg, we have to go through the forest, where there's going to be spiders and greenskins, although I want to kill greenskins, so that's not going to be a problem. See how much easier and quicker it is if you follow the road? We'll have to pick another ambition now. It took a fair while to get that one. I can pick the ambition of getting 12 people and do it in no time as soon as I find my next archer. In fact, if there's one here... Another apprentice, miner, caravan hand, deserter. He's already got a bow, but he'd use up all my money because he's level 2 already. A couple of gamblers, another apprentice, a mason, a militia. Don't really want any of them. Although the apprentice is more likely than not to be able to make a decent archer. There's a couple of those guys that I've got apprentices, and I could swap them out for archers if I absolutely had to. Did we look at the marketplace? What was there? Nothing much. Tempting to buy the Gambison, but I'm not going to. I do need another bow and arrows, maybe, for the next archer, so I probably just wasted money then. So let's just forget that I did that, because, you know, I don't waste money. I might take that. A bit more food. Right. And no missions here either. Have I been to Kattenhof? No. I have now. Well, I will have soon. So I don't know what they've got. Nearby mines, yep. And goat pens. And wheat fields. So food shouldn't be a big problem here. Unless they've been raided recently. 2 skull mission. Here we go. Boa. 450, 9 a thing, hired, done. I bought an extra bow that I don't need, which I just wasted money on. He's only got that. That's slightly better. Let's give him that. Let's give him a dagger. Let's back up. And we're done. We now have a full party. Problem is that I really wanted to wait for the ambition that talked about getting 12 members for our party. Just waste the money on those and that. Keep those as spares. Actually, sell the dagger. Keep the shield as a spare because you sometimes break them. What's the mission? Crate delivered to Sandholm. Sure. 760 crowns? I can do that. Accept. Leave. Where is it? Where are we going? All the way up. It's not going to let me pick the 12-person thing because we're already there. I'll do the 2,000 crowns one. It's going to take me a little while to get to 2,000. Well, not if I don't keep spending all my money, I guess. But I don't need to spend any more. I've got my full party. As long as no one dies, we're good. If we can do a few missions and make some money without losing party members, it's a big if in this game, but just a few easy missions and we're all good. I'm concerned I'm going to run out of food though. About 3 more days, I'll be good. How about money though? 2 more days worth of money. We're only getting 760 crowns. That's the problem. We're at the situation where we have to take high-paying missions. We need a lot of them because we've got 12 people to pay and feed. Some of the greedy buggers, because we're paying out 118 crowns a day. That's nearly an average of 10 crowns each per day, just in wages. And then there's food on top of that. Goblin Raiders. 9 brigands. Are they in battle already? They are. They're fighting each other. I'm going to leave them to it. The brigands killed the Goblin Raiders. If they hadn't been in battle, I would have jumped into that and taken on those goblins. But it was not to be, unfortunately. How far have we got to go? Oh, almost there. Good. skull mission there. Need food. £130. I mean, I don't have to go very far, but while on the march, you come across a... Oh, they want us to tip the cow over. Leave the cow alone. I'm a city boy, and even I know about cow tipping. It's hunting season. We told the woodsman. Volker the Beast Slayer. Oh man, not another bloody cemetery clear. 170 in advance, 680 when it's done. Okay, this better not be bad. I need some more food, I guess. Whoa, that's cheap. That's really cheap. The venison was super, super cheap. I'm going to take that grain as well. That's not cheap, but I want to be able to have my archers to have those hats, so actually I need to give that hat to this guy because he's got it. Here we go. Wunderbar. Where are we going? Over here. Ruined tomb. Skirt the little swamp. Come over the hills. We're going to go to there. Stop right there on the map, and that will hopefully allow us to work out what's in this tomb before we fight. To see how hosed we are. Oh, good, it's just brigands. Well, just brigands. A few brigand thugs, a brigand poacher, a brigand marcher, and a few marksmen, and a few brigand raiders. So we're looking at about 8. Could be less because the few could be 2 or 3. 2 ranged characters and 4 to 6 otherwise, and 4 to 6 may end up. Just as the guildmaster suspected, there are grave robbers trying to stop them mid-dig and ask if they have any last words before they join the victims tonight. One of the men pleads mercy, stating he's got a treasure map he'll exchange for all their lives. Nope. Engage. Oh, it's raining. At least it's not night time, is it? No, it isn't. Okay. It is dark, but it's not actually technically night time. Yeah. No helmet, so we kill him first. You, no helmet. Who's next? Pause for you. Pause for you. Okay, you just made yourself a target, mate. Because, yeah, that was pretty stupid, wasn't it? Shooting a crossbow at my boys. Good. Not quite so good. Why don't I have a very good shot from there? Because I'm down low. Let's move to there. This is a crap shot, but it might be better next round. Let's see. Is that a pole, or is that just a regular spear that he's got? I guess we'll find out. The dilemma. I want to get rid of this idiot, but I need to get rid of these guys because they're heavily armoured and he's got a pole on. So... those are throwing axes, that's what I could do. Yeah, we can't do anything yet. No, what's going on? What's your axe? Why can't... oh, that's more than one spot away, that's why. Just shield wall. Shield wall. That's just a regular spear. Get him, pup. That's not good. Don't like losing an archer like that, particularly a brand new one. Threat anymore anyway. I'm going to leave Einar out of the battle for a bit. He is on 1 hit point. So I'm going to move him back to here. In fact, I'll move him down that little hole there. And he's just going to rest. I need to switch out weapons. You get him, pup. They're bad men, you get them. Oops. Damn it. Cut them all down. Who are we missing? Just this one guy here. No, we're running him down. Get him, dog. Can you get up there? No, you can't. We have anyone who can take a shot. Oh, there's a chance you're going to hit the pup. Still a chance you're going to hit the pup. To there, you take a shot next round. Get up there. You can get there. You can wait there. You can jump forward to there. There we go. All done. And even Heimrad didn't die, thank God for that. Couple of levels, but we've got some healing to do there. Falchion, crossbow, bow, pike I don't want, pitchfork I don't want, falchion, dagger, another helm, small armour. Again, I'd like the armour to have been a bit heavier. Welcome back, Conman. Right, return to Hagamoose. And let's have a look at our party. You gotta heal, you gotta heal, you gotta heal. Only archers with levels. I thought there was more levels than that. Which one is this? This is Surgood. He was the... Was he not one of the original members? Had to have been. With the company 21 days. How long have we been going for? 22 days. Has to have been... Yeah. Surgood, Till, Sorrel were the original guys. I'm going to give Rally the Troops to Surgood. He may end up becoming the sergeant if we do that. And then we're going to give him that, we're going to give him that, and we're going to give him that. Very good. And then here, We're going to give you anticipation. And that. Very good. Now, is there equipment we were going to hand out? We've got a falchion. So, you can have a falchion. No. Well, yeah, you've got good skills. That's fine. What have you got? Cleaver. You can keep that for now, but when we can get something better, we'll give it to you. Short sword there. I don't want more people using axes. Oh, that's right, the armor. So what is it, 50? So you've already got 50, you got 65 there. So you can have 50. Because you're the worst of the front line, guys. Oh. No, you've only got 35. That's why you're almost dead. Yeah, okay. Once we get more good armor, we'll give you that. For now, though, we'll give you that helm. That'll make up for it a little bit. It needs to be repaired, but, you know. Bash the dents out. Good as new. Give you that. No one's got anything. Someone does have something worse than that. And that's better than what you've got as well. But as soon as I find another hunter's hat, you're going to have that so that you got better vision. The tent icons down here, these are the people in reserve. Now, Till was original. So these people are your reserve. If you go into battle, they will not appear in your line. Right? So if you have more than, you can only have 12 people, depending on the playthrough that you're doing, you can only have 12 to 16 people up here. Any extras you can have up to, well, if you've got 12 people, I think you can have up to 18 or 20 in your party in total, and the rest have to be down here in the reserve, and you can swap them out as you need them. So what I do is if someone is really injured, so this guy, Einar, he's pretty injured. He's going to be 3 days before he's back to full health. If I look at him, he's on 1 hit point at the moment. I don't want him dying in the next battle. So he is in the reserves until he heals up enough that I can move him back into the front line. Same with Heimrad, he's down to 1 hit point, and Waldemar is not too bad. He's actually light, so I can probably put him back in ranks straight away and know that he's not going to die immediately. No, they don't heal quicker, and they don't take less resources to maintain or anything like that. It's just you're not going to put them in combat where the fact that they've already got, like the fact that these guys have only got 1 hit point means the slightest scratch will kill them. You know, something that the other guys will shrug off as, just a scratch will kill those guys. So you put them in the reserves and they don't go into the main battle. Now, if I was to take this group into a battle and I get a team kill and they all get wiped out, my party still exists, my 2 guys in my reserve. The problem is that if there is a big bad group that have attacked me, they wipe out my party, and then we come out of that combat and I've got my reserve, that group will probably attack again, and those 2 guys in the reserve now have to fight for their life, and there's not much chance they're going to win. But in normal use, that's what I use my reserve for. Or if you've got a full party and you find another character that's really good that you want to keep, but you might not want to use them always, you just put them in your reserve, and then if someone else dies, you can swap them in straight away. In the next combat, of course. You can't do it in the middle of combat. But they're there for you to use as you need them. The problem with reserve is that there are some people... there are some attributes that people will have that will make them unhappy if you leave them in the reserve too long. everyone will be unhappy if you leave them in the reserve too long. There are some that will be more pronounced, but there are others that will be perfectly fine to always be in the reserve if you want. They don't care. They're essentially lazy or whatever, but sometimes when they're injured, so they might have a permanent injury, and in that case, they will not have a problem. They might not worry about being in the reserve. Sometimes they will, even though they've got a permanent injury, they're not going to be happy in the reserves. So it just depends. No, you can't rotate out of the reserves in the middle of a battle. That's why I've got that that one where I can change my formation right before the battle starts, because then if I've got people in reserve, I can make the decision. Otherwise, you've got to quickly hit C or I or whatever before the battle starts to make sure that you've got everything organised. So yeah, that's how your reserve works. No problems whatsoever. Happy to help. That's sort of what I do with most of my videos anyway, is explain things. I think this playthrough has gone well this evening. I think we've done a pretty good. I'm thinking about ending the stream soon, but the only thing I've got a problem with this playthrough is I'm not getting enough good armor from people when I kill them. And I know I can make the effort to take them down with daggers and everything, but I've said before, I don't play that way. I prefer to play to take them down as quickly as possible, because I lose more people when I try and surround them and dagger them to death than anything else. So I just play to... I fight to win. I fight to kill. It's probably very ruthless of me, but that's the way it is. Okay. We have a full party already, and we don't need this dagger, so we'll sell it. We'll sell that. Those axes... No, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of that. And that's a spare bow, isn't it? Yes, it is. So we're going to get rid of it as well. And we're just going to keep the spare shield in case... Have we lost any shields? I didn't look. Shield, 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 shield. That's probably one of the biggest things to keep an eye on if you are using a weapon with a shield, is check after combat that everyone's still got their shield, because you might not notice that their shield was destroyed during combat. And if you forget to check, and then you go into the next combat and suddenly they don't have a shield, it's like, what the hell happened? Oh, that's right, their shield got wiped out in the last combat and I didn't replace it, because it won't automatically replace it out of spares in your inventory. I'd love it if it did, but it won't. And if it's been destroyed, it won't be repaired like everything else will. Gonna get some more ammo. Not that I'm that low, but we can afford it, and I feel like I should get it. So I shall do that. What I might do, seeing as there is no mission here to do, let's just pause, zoom out for a sec. Kennel, harbour. Have I been here? Come on. Why is it not telling me about Falkenstein? I'm looking for somewhere with a temple I can heal these guys. What about up here? Tavern. Tavern. Fletcher Weaponsmith. Tavern. Where's the... There's a temple. What about here? Taxidermist. So I think the nearest temple... is all the way up there. temple down here. Never been there. Which one? It wasn't even Weidenbach, was it? No, it was all the way up here somewhere. Was it Aggerstead or was it... It was Aggerstead. I gotta go all the way up here to get a temple. God damn. We'll take the chance that Windfest, which I've never been to, has one. There's one down here in Grafhaven. I think I'm going to come down this way. I'll go to Sandholm first. Got enough food for the trip. 3 more days. That's good. Take a chance that Windfest has one. Because that will just speed things up a little tiny bit. What have we got? 3 more days of food. Yeah, that's cheap. Buy that. Tempted to buy this shield as a spare, so I'm going to do that. Next thing to decide is whether I want to buy spare quivers of arrows so that all my archers have 2 quivers for long battles. The problem is none of them really have the fatigue to go through that. So I end up buying them, and it means we end up going through ammunition quicker. Or it seems that way anyway. I'm not going to look at people. Let's just come down to Windfest and see how that goes. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm resting. That's what I'm doing. Weaponsmith, training hall, armourer, tavern. Let's have a drink. But no, what's her name? No healer. It's alright, we can go on to the next one. Tempted to buy that helm. That's actually a pretty good price for a nasal helm. But I don't think so. What do these guys got? I'm not going to buy anything, but I like to look. So many different helms available. Look at all that armour. Sellsword armour. Fatigue, 32. I don't think most of my characters have 32 fatigue in their entire equipment, let alone just one piece of armour. $38 coat of scales. Heavy lamellar armour, 40. Hardly be able to do anything in combat without massive increases in stats. Alright, let's go to Grafhaven and heal up. Although my guys are probably... Yeah, they're going to be... Well, Heimrad isn't. He's got a maimed foot, I think, which is probably going to be permanent. Yeah. He's always going to be slow now. But he's lucky for some reason. I don't remember him being lucky. Well, yes, of course you're dissatisfied. You're injured. Get you guys back in your front lines so you're happy, or happier. See how that he was dissatisfied down there? As soon as I put him up, he was content. So. Oh, and I've got those shields that I'm not repairing for some odd reason. 2 on a 3 skull mission here. Training hall, tavern. What's in the market? You'd think the fish would be cheap. It's a damn fishing port, after all, a seaport. But nothing's cheap as far as food goes. Right, well, I think it's been a pretty long stream. It's another 3.5 hours that I've been streaming for, so I think I'm going to leave that here for tonight. We've made a good start on this new company. I think we're called the Poachers this time, aren't we? I wish I could see it. It still annoys me that I can't see it without... let me see. If I save and quit, I'll have a look. Yes, Poachers. So we're called the Poachers. We've done a good run, getting them up to the point where we are. We've got our 12-man party. We're starting to get up in levels, starting to get some good equipment. Thank you, Frantic, for joining me on the stream and for commenting and chatting and reminding me that I didn't have a helmet on. Yeah. So thanks for all of this, guys. I will probably be streaming this time. Well, ending the stream this time tomorrow night. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.